It's Wednesday, February 5th. I still wasn't feeling 100%. Yesterday I had to call off work. I got up for work and I was just kind of like priding myself on not calling off for a whole year. But as I'm getting up and getting ready, I started having this pain. My stomach was upset. I had some aches and pains throughout my body that just odd places, and then really intense pain in my left ear and all in the side of my face. Even my throat was kind of sore, but then I noticed my gums were swollen on that side. And I had problems before with a broken tooth, and they tried to fill it in and things like that, and it keeps coming out. But anyways, I knew it was kind of sensitive. I just didn't expect all that pain when I woke up in the morning. So, and it's still a little sore today. I've been taking medicine around the clock for pain. And anyways, the point of all that is I'm gonna get through it today. I'm gonna go to work. I have meetings today. The day before, so today's Wednesday, yesterday I had to call off, so that would have been Monday morning. I posted on YouTube a video on my way to work, because this is the best time I have to have my time, not only with God, but just my time with myself, and to kind of meditate. And what I was talking about was attacks that come on you for anybody that has a spiritual path, any kind of spiritual belief. You're gonna get those attacks. You can get them all the time, or you can get really big ones once in a while. It's everybody's circumstances are different. But it was basically, my message was how to realize it's an attack and how to flip that Uno card, that reverse card, against those attacks, against Satan, against anything that you feel like is just trying to bring you down and trying to stop you from getting ahead or getting through that day or feeling good about yourself or doing something new. You know, any of those things that will better you, and you get an attack on that, that's not from a good source. So whatever you believe in, just know that part. So then yesterday I woke up sick, couldn't come to work. I had to let my boss know, and then I realized not only was I not feeling good physically, I was in one of my states of ADHD paralysis, where I slept for 3 hours straight in my bed, and then I had enough energy to get and sit on the couch, put on some Netflix, and I'm taking medicine, I'm drinking tea, you know. But I was so down, like to the point where I couldn't get up and take a shower, you know. And if you're not familiar with ADHD, I've only been learning about it the past year because I was never fully diagnosed. I'm seeing someone now, a therapist now, to get me through that. But things that I've dealt with my whole life that were just not diagnosed in this paralysis section of ADHD is it could be a minor thing that maybe makes you feel bad, or you know, something you can't accomplish, or something doesn't go your way, and you are paralyzed. You are literally paralyzed in fear, in shame, in doubt, and you seclude yourself. And I used to always think, okay, I'm a Virgo, so that's what they always say about Virgos, is that we like our time alone and our time to ourselves, which is true. But when that time isn't good time, when it's time spent demeaning yourself and beating yourself up over and over and over again to the point where you cannot get up, you can't eat, you know, can't smile, can't shower, that's paralysis. So I had a day of that, all the way up until probably 8 p.m. when it was time for bed again. And now just talking about it, my stomach is kind of in knots. So the point of that is my whole message, and I've been feeling like God is telling me to get a message out, to use YouTube, to write, to do whatever, the things I love to do. YouTube was hard for me. I'm just starting this out, and it's not perfect, but I just keep hearing, write that book, do that podcast, do that YouTube channel, let's go. And I was like, well, what am I going to talk about, you know? So then I keep hearing, talk about your journey. Talk about your journey to the world. And your journey could be everything up until this point, or it could be what you're going through now. It could be everything. So I didn't know. So I started talking about things I'm going through now. And now, currently, I'm trying to walk with God a little bit better. You know, I'm going through so much. Not that the world isn't and other people aren't, but I am under so much stress right now, financially, that I just don't see a way out. And when I spoke that message on Monday and posted it, right away I posted it. And I'm trying to encourage people and tell them, like, this is what I'm going through. Maybe you're experiencing something like that. Maybe your walk is different. Not sure. But this is my story, you know? This is my journey. And then I get this overall just physical onslaught of attacks yesterday, you know? And it's embarrassing to, like, I have to talk to the world about that, but, like, even my boyfriend's like, well, what's going on? You know, I can't tell him all that stuff. Like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like the energy vampire, you know, in his life. So I keep a lot to myself, and I don't ask for help. Excuse me. My stomach is like twisting right now. And I did eat. I just parked. So the series that I'm starting is something I've been doing for a few years now on my own. Is just called, I'm calling it Parked Car Meditation, because when I get to work, I have to just have this moment. I like to come at least 10 minutes early, but preferably 20 minutes early. And right now, I have 20 minutes until I'm supposed to clock in. So, my stomach is like. So I guess what I wanted to say about that is, here I am. It's a Wednesday. I have a full day ahead. This is the last day that I have to pay my rent for February before I have a late fee. And my rent is very, very high. It's the highest I've ever had. So to add a late fee on top of that is, I had to do that last month and it was horrible, and I'm still catching up from that. I made a lot of mistakes last year when I had to move, and I had to get out of a bad situation. So I was kind of desperate, and I took out this massive loan. And it is something I'm going to be paying for a very long time. And now I'm late on that loan too. I'm late on another loan from my bank for my daughter's tuition. I'm late on my car insurance. And I have my dad helping me with groceries. So I'm 47 years old. And I work 2 jobs. I'm a single mother. Not to cry my whole life story, but this is one of those times where, you know, your faith is always questioned. And right now, I'm leaving it up to God. Because even though I made mistakes and haven't been perfect, I don't feel like I deserve the stress. And I'm doing my best that I can. I'm trying to even make better ways for me and my family, my kids. I can make more money. And God says, don't fear, don't stress, don't worry. But in all things, look to Him and trust Him. And I'm trying to do that. So I'm going to check in with you guys a little bit later.